In today's video, we're going to talk about Darnold's rough day this past Sunday, the offensive line predicament, and more. And you're watching Pantherology. What is going on, guys? Clay here, back at it again with yet another edition of Pantherology. I know a disappointing loss on Sunday, but we are going to dive into that today's video. As always, before we dive into today's video, as always, give me that thumbs up button. It helps out the channel a lot. I really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you like what I put out there. Comment down below if you feel the need, and click that post notifications bell so you don't miss out on any new of the raw content. I need to give a shout out to all the Facebook Carolina Panthers groups that have allowed me to post on there. One in particular is the Carolina Panthers Den. Go check them out. Also, go check out the Newsbreak app. The link is down in the description. Go check it out. It helps my channel out there. I have been posting there, and also I've been posting on here, but it helps my channel out over there. So please go check me out over there. Other than that, let's dive into today's video. So I'm going to give you my final thoughts after this disappointing loss the Panthers had to the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was definitely a difficult lesson, I think, for me as a Panthers fan, but for the Panthers as a team on Sunday after that loss. I mean, as they blew a 2-score lead that appeared to be completely, I thought, in their control. However, the offense was unable to generate any scoring in the second half, and also left several scores on the field in the first half. So allowing the Eagles to completely just make a comeback in this game. Now, I understand Sam threw 3 interceptions, but some of that was due to pressure, him rushing, and forcing throws to make huge things happen. Carolina played far too often behind the sticks, which resulted in several inaccurate throws and poor decisions. The offensive line is my main concern moving forward. If they can keep Darnold safe, I think he'll finish the job at the end of the day. Now, with Cam Irving out with neck issues, Taylor Moton moved to the left side, while rookie Brady Christensen made his first NFL start. Now, Christensen held up quite well given the conditions, but Moton clearly feels much better on the right side. He just appeared uneasy for much of the game, which is reasonable. I mean, when you switch a right tackle to left tackle, from one side of the line to the other, you have to retrain your feet and your hands because everything is switched. And the plays in the playbook is basically switched. So it's like trying to be a switch hitter in baseball when all you've ever done is hit from the one side of the plate. So it's a difficult adjustment, which is why the Panthers didn't make it a full-time move over the summer. Now, Moton was penalized twice for gaining a head start and should have been marked 3 times. But luckily for him, the referees missed the one in the first half. So moving forward, the Panthers will have to keep rearranging the offensive line until they find the ideal 5. Aside from the left tackle position, there are also concerns in the interior of the line. Dennis Daly gave up 1 or 2 sacks, while center Matt Paradis labored in the running game. Carolina will need to make significant gains up front if they are going to be a legitimate postseason contender. The defense cannot bail out the offense every single game, and as we witnessed on Sunday, they were expected to do so much, but too frequently. Now, on the positive side, rookie running back Chuba Hubbard enjoyed his official debut. Now, rushing for 101 yards on 24 runs, which averaged around 4.2 yards per carry, and catching 5 passes for 33 yards. Now, it's unfortunate that Christian McCaffrey was unavailable in this game, but I don't believe the outcome would have been any different if he had played. Now, the problems were the offensive line and Sam Darnold, who had a terrible day. Now, is it time to write off Sam Darnold as the Panthers' long-term starting quarterback? I would say certainly not. Every quarterback has thrown 3 interceptions at some time in his career. Now, he didn't place the ball in ideal positions. I mean, he pushed it into tight spaces and even held on to it for too long of a time. And that's just a few instances. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that he is only 5 games into his stint in Carolina and will experience some growing pains in his first year here. Now, the game coming up versus the Minnesota Vikings next week will be a strong indicator of how successful this squad will be in 2021. It's a game that should win, but the Vikings aren't lacking in skill. So if the Panthers can't overcome adversity such as losing 2 consecutive games, it tells me that we should put the postseason conversation on hold until they can. And I also think that the whole switching Taylor Moton to the left side and the right side is completely wrong. Go back and look at Brady Christensen in the offseason. He was playing left tackle, and he was playing left tackle in the preseason games. And he allowed no sacks on the left side. So that is something to think about. Hopefully we will get this offensive line fixed, because that was the true problem in this game. The defense kept us in this game. Sam Darnold made some terrible decisions, but he could not help it due to the fact that he was getting rushed and running for his life. And we should have ran the ball more. But shoulda, coulda, woulda. Guys, that is today's video. I hope you enjoyed today's video. And as always, before I leave you, keep pounding.